If you are somebody stressed out over non-mortgage debt, stick around to the end of this video. I got something that's going to help you knock it out right here in 2023. What's going on? This is Ed Smith in Southern Maryland. I'm here to walk you on this path, take you on this journey to having a debt-free 2023. Here's the deal. Like you, I found myself stressed out because of debt, all right? My wife back in 2021 had a medical condition and the doctor bills just started piling up, piling up, and piling up. You know, before I knew it, I was more than $100,000 in debt in medical bills alone. That's not including all the other stuff, all the other non-mortgage bills like car payments, student loans, credit cards, personal loans, whatever the case may be. So if you are in that same situation, check this out. I got a plan to help both you and I get out of debt in 2023. I'm going to go on this journey. I'm inviting you to come along with me. We can do it together in real time. I'm doing my stuff, you doing your stuff. We're both knocking out all of our debt. And in 2023, at the end, when we celebrate New Year's, we'll be toasting to no more non-mortgage debt. The only debt we'll have left is our mortgage payment. And then we can work on knocking that out too in 2024. All right. So here's how it works. It's a real simple plan. We're going to utilize what's called the Debt Snowball. You may be familiar with it or not, but it was made famous by the Dave Ramsey Solution Company. And basically, it's essentially where you take your debt, you rack and stack from lowest payment or lowest amount to highest amount, and then you start applying whatever extra amount you have towards knocking out the lowest amount debt. Once you have it knocked out, you roll to the next one and repeat the process. And you keep repeating it until all your debt is gone. That's the Debt Snowball in a nutshell. But you can come here to this page, the Ramsey page right here. And in fact, I'll put the link down in the description. Okay. And you can learn all about the Debt Snowball. This page does an excellent job of explaining the whole process. Now, here's the deal. The way we're going to approach it, the way we're going to knock it out in 2023 is simple. We're going to use the snowball method as our foundation, and we're going to add to it by one of these methods right here. Here on this page in the middle, it talks about how you can speed up your debt snowball. Okay. And the one we're going to focus on, they have, a couple of options here. Get a budget, side hustle, sell things, cut expenses, The one we're going to focus on here is a side hustle. There's a simple side hustle we can do. It's low cost but high yield on the back end, and you can make money rapidly that can be applied directly towards knocking out your debt. That's how we're going to accelerate this debt snowball to knock out this debt in 2023. So hopefully you're still with me here right now. Let me walk you through how this whole process is going to work. All right. So here's the deal. We're going to start with the free debt reduction calculator. It's a site called Vortex 42. Okay. And the link is up here. And again, I'll drop the link down in the description. But basically, we're going to use this free calculator right here to figure out how long it's going to take us in the current environment to pay off our debt. And then we'll watch and see how applying the accelerator is going to help us knock it out even faster. Okay. So on this page, you have two options. You can either download it to Excel or use Google Sheets. I prefer Google Sheets only because it's more mobile, meaning I can log into Google from anywhere, even my phone, and look at the sheet and do stuff on it. Whereas with an Excel sheet, it's only what you have on your computer that you downloaded it on. So, okay. With this free version, you can do up to 10 creditors. If you need more, they have other options on this page. You can explore that on your own. Those are paid versions though, but realistically, all you need is the free version with 10 creditors, and you can just kind of manipulate it to make it, make your debts fit into the 10. Okay. So when you click on the calculator, it's going to bring up a page like this. And I just, for fun, and so we'll have something to look at here. I just filled in some random information. This is just fake information I threw out there, so it's no big deal. But basically over here, I listed some credit cards, some auto loans, student loans, personal loans, department store cards, just so we have something to look at, okay? So what in our example, we have a total of $100,000 in debt. And the way this works is you basically go in here and just type, like any Excel spreadsheet, just type in Excel, whatever you want. And so you would do your creditors, you would do the balance, the interest rate, the payments, the minimum monthly payments, and then this custom tab is used for something else. We don't need it for our purposes because we're focusing on the debt snowball. There are many ways that you can go about paying your debt, but the snowball is the fastest. So we're gonna use that as our method. Now, okay. So for our example, we have $100,000 in debt, the total of all our debts. non-mortgage debts. And then the total of all the minimum payments is 2025. Okay. So if all we ever paid was the 2025 each month, which is the minimum on every payment, here's what would happen. It would take us until March of 2028 to pay off this $100,000 in debt. Okay. Keep that in mind. March of 2028. Now, the way the debt snowball works, it says, okay, fine. Let's find a way to add some extra money to the minimum payments. And the way we're going to do it is you're going to either cut back on something, cut out your Starbucks, cut out your Netflix, scale back on going out to eat, or whatever it takes, sell stuff. That's the options for increasing your debt snowball. The main thing you want to do is find a way to increase the amount above and beyond the minimum payment. Okay. So let's say, for our example, if the minimum payment is 2025 and we can somehow find another $75, okay, to make this $2,100 a month that we're paying towards our bills, that means then that our debt snowball becomes $75, as you can see here. Okay, that is our debt snowball. So what this means is we take this extra 75, add it to the minimum payment of our lowest account, and then make that the minimum payment for that account. So down here you can see where the worksheet reformats so that it stacks it from lowest to highest, and that's how the debt snowball works. You go from lowest to highest. So what we would do is card number 4 became the lowest balance. So we would take card number 4, which is here, the $25 per month, add the 75. So now we're paying $100 per month on card number 4, and then we're paying the minimum on everything else until we pay card number 4 off. Then we're going to take that $100 that we were paying on card number 4 that we don't need anymore. We're going to add it to the card number 1 minimum payment, which up here was $50. So now we're paying $150 per month on card number 1 until we knock that out, and then we just keep rolling down until we knock everything out. Okay, that's how the debt snowball works. But just look what happened. Just by adding that $75 extra per month, it took us down from March 28 to December of 27. You know, okay, so that shows you how powerful the snowball method is in just paying a little bit extra towards your monthly payments, how it impacts the amount of time that you're going to be in debt. Now, here's how we're going to work this. We're going to make this crazy, okay? So let's jump over here to the payment schedule just so you can see a visual example. So all it did in the payment schedule was took that bottom spreadsheet that was on the first page and just put it up here in a row format. So you can see up here, you got the creditors, the cards in the same order as they were in that other sheet, okay? So you can see here, it's card 4, card 1, department store, auto loan 2. And you can see it's the same thing here, lowest to highest. Card 4, card 1, department store, auto loan 2, blah, 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 and keep going. So it's still there. All right, so you have your creditors across the top, the balances on each one from lowest to highest. And let me see if I can make this bigger so we can see this a little bit better. Hang on one second. Let me see, what's the view on this? Zoom, yeah, let's see if we can zoom. Let's go 125, see if that helps. Okay, that helps a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, again, the creditors across the top, balances here, lowest to highest, interest rates, the base payment, which is the minimum monthly payment, 25 to 450. And then this shows you how long it would take you to pay it off. So it's 17 months, 33 months, 35 months, and it shows you the dates, okay? And then this last date is our biggest debt. As we're showing right now, December 27th is when we'll pay it off with that $75 per month snowball, okay? And you can see that being applied here. Down here is showing you what your payment will be for each debt at a given time. So let's say we're starting this month in January 23. In February, we paid, the $75 for the snowball plus the minimum payment of 25 for card number 4. So you can see here, our monthly payment will be $100, and then we're paying the minimum for everything else. And that just repeats all the way down until you get down here where card number 4 is paid off in June of 24. Then it rolls over to the next lowest debt, which is card number 1. And so we would take this $100 from card number 4, add it to the 50, and then you can see down here where this jumps to 150, okay? And then you repeat the same process, keep going down until, all your debts are paid off. And you can see, as you go through time, some debts are going to drop off anyway, and you would take their payments, like in this case, auto loan 2 would pay off. So you take that $250 plus your debt snowball, and add it. So you would just basically keep feeding the lowest balance until it's gone, and just keep rolling from one to the next, to the next, to the next, until eventually you're paid off. Okay. So right now it's December 27th, but check this out. Let's say we add a side gig, a side business, like suggested on the Dave Ramsey page, okay? Which we're going to do. And again, the one we're going to use, the one I'm recommending is low cost, high yield, basically, because you don't want to really go into a whole bunch of debt trying to get out of debt. So low cost, high yield. All right. So let's just say for fun, we started out with $1,000. Let's do that. Now let's just say we just started in January. We were kind of slow getting out the gate, so we didn't make a whole lot in January. But in February, we rolled and we made 1,500. Okay, so let's say 1,500 is where we started. So you'll notice every time we make an additional payment down here, it's going to make the payoff time shorter and shorter for our overall debt. So you will see this line up here adjust as we add more payments down here. So let's just say in the first month we made 1,500, okay, with our side gig. Then we got really into it and we got really ambitious because we saw our debts change. So the next month we doubled it and we got 3,000 for that month. So you notice as we do that, these dates up here shift. And you see now, by just adding those two extra payments, we're down to September of 27. Okay. So let's just say the next month, we did the same with 3,000 again. And then we're like, oh man, that changed. And here we are in June 27. What happens if we got really ambitious and we doubled this to say 6,000 a month? Okay. And it's doable with the option that we're gonna use. It's totally doable. But as you can see, just doing that made it change to February. Okay. So we're eating away at that date. Now, our goal is to be done in 12 months. Okay. By the end of 2023. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to hump and get it going, which again is doable. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you, the business option we're using is simple and it's easily doable if you just follow some simple steps. Okay. So let's just say we maintained 6,000 a month for the next 4 months, or three or four. Yeah, let's go 4 months. Okay. So here we are in August, and we're like, okay, so we have what, a few more months to go to make this happen. But as you can see up here, we're down to March 26th now. Okay. Just from doing that. And then let's say we added another, let's say we doubled it again, just for fun. So now we're making, now let's say 10,000. We added 4,000 this month. Okay. So we're going 10,000 for the rest. Boom, boom, boom. And we see now that took us to June 24th. So we're like 5 months off with this. Okay. So then we can just go back and adjust and say, okay, what if we started doing 10,000 sooner? What if we drop back 2 months? Getting closer, getting there, almost there. Here we are now, we're down to February 24. Okay. So let's say we did 6,000 sooner. And again, you can just play with this calculator and you can keep tweaking it until you get to where you need to be. All right. Or where you want to go, what your goal is. And boom, you see, by doing that, we dropped it back to December 23. So now we are within our goal. If we were hyper aggressive and we made these amounts over the next year from our side business, there we are. We would hit our goal. All of our debt would be gone by the end of 2023. That is our objective. That is our goal. We can do it simply with the company that we're going to do. The process is known as affiliate marketing, where we don't develop any products or services. We don't have to worry about customer service, no fulfillment, no shipping, none of that fun stuff. They take care of all that. Our whole role is to be the word of mouth, spreading the information about their products, I should say, and then we reap the benefits in terms, in the form of commissions. Okay, so it's called affiliate marketing. We market someone else's product and service, we earn a commission, and the way their payment structure works is it will allow for this to happen rapidly for us. okay, with minimal cost. In fact, our out-of-pocket cost will probably be around $50 for the first month only. After that, everything else will be covered from the proceeds. And every time we make money, we would throw it towards our additional until we knock out the balances. Okay, there it is. That's how we do it. And we'll get into what the company is and all that fun stuff. I'll put a link to it in the description. But basically, this is the company we link up with. It's free. You don't have to pay anything to join, and you can make money by marketing their products and services. Their products are essentially in the health and wellness space, and they have health, anti-aging, nutrition, and pet products. So you go through and you can market whichever ones you want. Um, I like this one. Actually, I'm using this one myself, and it's working pretty good. I mean, I'm actually losing weight without really putting a whole lot of effort into it, so it's kind of cool. But they have numerous products you can go through the page and see all different products they have. And again, you make money by referring their products and services. And here's a 12-minute video that explains all about how you make the money. I'm not going to go into it. You can watch it for yourself. And again, I'll put the link down in the comments. And that's that. We'll use that program to feed our accelerated debt snowball, which is going to help us knock out our non-mortgage debt in record time. So we'll be done with this by the end of the year. It'll be awesome. That's the game plan. Join me in this journey. Follow along, take the steps with me, and let's make this happen. The goal is to be debt-free in 2023. All right? Make sense? Questions? Let me know in the comments, and I'll answer them. I'm a real person. Just the average Joe, no better than anybody else. We can all do this together. All right? So with that, I'm out. You all have a great one. Peace.